Hello everyone, welcome to the Gurukul's CAT 100 Study Room to Boardroom series. I am Krishna Chaitanya and this is Crack the Logic with KC. Over the next 100 days, you will be solving one hand-picked LRDI set every single day, a mix of basic to advanced questions which cover all the concepts required for CAT. We are also uploading quant and verbal videos as a part of this series. Make sure you watch all the 3 playlists for a complete preparation. To practice under exam pressure, all the sets we are discussing over here across all the sections are available in our website for completely free of cost. Just sign up to www.thegurukul.org.in and you can find a course called 100 Days Race to CAT. And all the sets over here are completely free for you to practice. Remember, CAT exam isn't about how perfect you are, it is about how consistent you are in your preparation. So let's not waste time and quickly jump into the video. So today we'll be solving one more logical reasoning problem, and today's concept is games and tournaments. So before we move on to the video, I want you to pause the video and try to solve the problem, and then we'll discuss what is happening in this question. Okay, so let's see what is happening. The Wimbledon Grand Slam is a 128 player knockout tournament, that is, there are various rounds held and in each round, each player competes with one another player. The winner advances to the next round and the loser is eliminated. Thus, various rounds are conducted till there is just one winner left out. The first round to be held is called round 1, the next round is called round 2 and so on. The last 3 rounds are respectively called as quarterfinals, semifinals and finals. Each of the player is given a distinct seed number from 1 to 128. So what is the seed number? The seed number is ideally called the rank of the person, just like how the first rank person, second rank, third rank, fourth rank is there. Seed 1 to seed 128. Seed 1 being the highest seed, seed 128 being the lowest seed, just like our ranks. In round 1, the first seeded player plays with 128th seeded player, round 1. Seed 1 is playing with seed 128. Seed 2 is playing with seed 127. Seed 3 is playing with seed 126. So on. The third seed player with 126 and called match 3 of round 1 and so on. So on till where? So until seed 64 is playing with seed 65. How can I conclude that? Here if you remember, we have 128. Sum of 2 players who are playing against each other is 129. 2 and 127, 129. 3 and 126, 129. 64 and 65, 129. Perfect. Round 2, what will happen? The winner of the round 1 plays with the winner of the match 64 and so on. An upset is when a lower seeded player whose numerical value of the seed is higher beats the higher seeded player. For example, if seed 1 and 128 are playing, who should win? As seed 1 is the first rank player, seed 128 is 128th rank player. So obviously we all assume seed 1 player will win the match. If seed 128 is winning, then it is called an upset. Okay, so here seed 1 will play with seed 64, 2 will play with 63, 3 will play with 62 and so on till seed 32 is playing with seed 33. So sum here is equal to 65. Next, round 3, seed 1 and 132. Seed 1 will play with seed 32, seed 2 will play with seed 31, seed 3 will play with seed 30 and so on. Seed 16 will play with seed 17. Here the summing is equal to 33. Next, round 4, who will play? Seed 1 will play with seed 16, seed 2 with seed 15, seed 3 with seed 14, so on. Seed 8 will play with seed 9. Here summing will be equal to 17. Perfect. Now round 5. Seed 1 will play with seed 8, seed 2 will play with seed 7, seed 3 will play with seed 6, seed 4 will play with seed 5. Okay, what is the sum? 9. Next what? If I am going with round 6, seed 1 will play with seed 4, seed 2 will play with seed 3. Sum is equal to 5. Next, round 7, seed 1 will play with seed 2, summing equal to 3. This is my quarterfinals, this is my semi-finals, this is my finals. That is how it works. Now you might have a doubt, why should 1 and 128 only should play? It is always cheating, definitely 1 will only win, and obviously 1 and 2 only will come to the last match. Then why is this whole story happening? Now understand, seed 1 and 128 and 127, if they are playing the match, already obviously 127 will win the game. The same way in the finals, if seed 128 player is coming, how will the organizers sell the tickets? మీరే చెప్పండి, 128కి 127కి ఫ్యాన్స్ ఉంటారా? వాళ్ళు టికెట్స్ కొంటారా? వాళ్ళు వస్తే అసలు ఏమైనా బిజినెస్ అవుతుందా? ఇప్పుడు మనకి ఇండియా పాకిస్తాన్ మ్యాచ్ ఆడితేనే టికెట్స్ సేల్ అవుతాయి, ఇండియా జింబాబ్వే మ్యాచ్ ఆడితే సేల్ అవ్వవు కదా. దట్ ఈస్ ద సేమ్ లాజిక్ ఓవర్ హియర్. పర్ఫెక్ట్. నెక్స్ట్, what is the number of rounds held? The total number of rounds held over here is equal to 7. How many matches will be played in all? So overall there are 64 matches here, 32 matches, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. So that will be equal to 64 in round 1, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2 and 1. Total 127 matches are done. Next, if there are only 2 upsets, which is the lowest seeded player who can win the Grand Slam? Okay, let's go to this table. There can be 2 upsets. Now many might you have a doubt, like if these 2 are upsets, definitely 128 and 127 will go for the last match. If they are coming till here also, at this point 128 and 127 will play with S4 and S3. Then finals will happen between S3 and S4. Definitely S3 will win the game. So S3 will be the finalist who is winning the game. But they are asking about what can be the lowest player, lowest seeded player. Now observe, whenever the upsets are happening in quarterfinals, semi-finals and finals, then only the least seeded player will have a possibility of winning. Look at this game. If this is an upset, who will win? So S4 will win and go for the next match. Now the next match will be between S2 and S4, because this round is not an upset. S2, S3 is not an upset. S2 will come here. S1, S4 is an upset, so S4 will come here. S4 and S2 will play the game. If that is an upset, then S4 will be winning the match. That could be the lowest seeded player who will win the tournament. Next, if all the odd numbered matches in each round result in an upset, who will win the Grand Slam? All the odd numbered matches. Perfect. Look at this one. If all the odd numbers are upset, so this is an upset, 128 will go here. Instead of S1, I'll have S128. 128 and 64 will play upset. 128 and 32 will play upset. 128 and 16 will play upset. 128 will play upset. 128 will play upset. 128 will come here. It's an upset and 128 will win the match. So if all the odd number matches are upsets, then 128 will win the tournament. Next. So the question is talking about which of the following can the 100th seeded player possibly meet in the third round. So we are talking about round 1, round 2 and round 3. This is 129 is the sum, 65 is the sum and 33 is the sum. Okay, seed 100th player, which means S29 and S100 are playing here. in the first round only. So if 100 should come to third round means S29 should definitely lose here. So 29 cannot come to the third round. If this is going, if 29 is going here, it should play with S36, right? But instead of 29, 100 is going here. So 100 will play with 36 in round 2 only, so not in round 3. Okay, now if you observe carefully, this S36 whatever is over here, with whom it can play in round 1. So if sum is equal to 129, S36 can play with S93 in round 1. If it is playing with S93 in round 1, it can lose and this can come in position S93. In that case, S93 is coming in round 2 only, or else it will get eliminated in round 1 only. There is no possibility it will go to round 3. So this also cannot come in round 1. So we are left out with S25. So S100 should be playing with S25 possibly in round 3. Okay, perfect. So we'll end the video over here. Now if you observe, this set is slightly different than what we solved in the previous games and tournaments. This have some seedings and which player is playing with which player, all those things are coming into picture. So initially we solved some table based games and tournaments questions, and then we came to maximum minimum based questions, and now we are in seed based questions. From next video onwards, we'll try to enter into difficult style of questions in games and tournaments. Okay, so before we move on, I want you to comment down how many answers did you get correct and also how much time you took to solve this question. See you in the next video guys. Take care. Hope you enjoyed learning from today's session.
This series is designed to help you with your CAT preparation and practice daily. We are with you in this journey.
To watch the next video, click here. And to watch Gurukul's CAT 100 series, study room to boardroom, the entire playlist, click here.
If you learned from today's session, like, share and subscribe.